here, the Honorable Judge Judge Simpson presiding.
You may be seated. Mr. Cook.
Good morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people. Your Honor, the people would waive any potential conflict between this honorable court and the office of defender, while the people do not believe that any such conflict exists, who makes this waiver in the avoidance of all doubt.
Mr. Buckovich.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Buckovich. Likewise, Your Honor, this is between this honorable court and the office of the public defender. However, we do want to inform them.
The court, for its part, also does not believe there's a conflict either in Michigan court rules or the cases decided thereunder. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to hear the matters. Court does call the case. Side up. People State of Michigan versus. I lied. Chair Chastity.
Morning, Your Honor.
That's me. That's me.
Your Honor, I'm going to seat you.
All right. Hello, Ms. Newman. Can you state your name for the
Hello.
record for me?
My name's Chastity Newman.
All right. We're trying to find your attorney.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Saxon for Chastity Newman.
All right. She's already identified herself. Court has before the plea form that indicates going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud 393 offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. Prosecutors recommending a fines and cost sentence, and that restitution be held open for 30 days. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct.
Your Honor, we are asking though for time served. Ms. Newman is in Huron Valley's prison and until May of next year. Then will be transferred to Indiana State Prison for more than a year. So given that much time, we would ask for time served with a waiver of all but the statutory fees rather than fines and costs.
So everybody's agreed to a fines and cost sentence, but now you want to change it.
Actually,
People have no objection to that, given that she's going to be serving time and leave it.
we had discussed it.
It's what I was going to do anyway. So I don't know why you, yes, I do nice things occasionally, Mrs. Sachs.
We're still learning one another, Your Honor.
What'd you say?
We're still learning one another.
Oh, no, I got you pegged.
I do too.
I don't. You might be learning me, but I got you pegged. Ms. Newman, can you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
All right, state your name again for the record, please.
My name's Chastity Lynn Newman.
All right, you can put your hand down. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of retail fraud third degree. That is a punishable by up to 93 days in jail. $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased 3 times the value of the sum taken. If that's greater than $500, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes,
And to that charge, how do you plead?
I plead guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed or had signed on your behalf an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You understand that you're waiving or giving up those rights, including the rights in paragraph 5, which are your trial rights.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand? All right.
Yes.
You understand, you understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole? That'd be a no.
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And also because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of November 11th, 2021, at the location of 5450 Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, what do you do at the Sam's Club that makes you think that you're guilty?
While the store was open, I went in and I took merchandise, passed without paying, and left the store.
Okay. And you indicated the store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, sir.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take this property, did you?
No, sir.
And the property that you took was offered for sale by Sam's Club?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule and would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count two. Count one is dismissed. Ma'am, anything you want to say before I impose sentence?
No, sir.
All right. I will sentence the defendant to the statutory minimums of $125, 93 days incarceration, credit 93 served, and restitution will remain open for 30 days. Anything further?
Nothing.
That on my own.
You're doing pretty
Oh.
well. What the good work.
Well, thank you. Right. That's no. It's Saxon. No, I wanted to take offense. Ms. Newman, thank you.
You're welcome. You have a blessed day, sir.
You do the same.
Thank you very much.
Court calls the case, people versus Antoine Reed.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Anna Christina. It's approaching
Who again? And
because I want to make your day.
doing so well. Your name, sir?
Antoine Reed, Your Honor.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, prosecution and I have agreed to an adjournment on this matter so that they can obtain more information.
During this matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. If that date works for you, Miss Saxon, or are you out of
Yes.
town again? Really? Okay.
For asking.
So you're traveling again, as you always are.
Life balance.
All right. Right. Bond case. Court does call the case here versus Jason Braswell.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook.
Good morning, Your Honor. Zach Laza on behalf of Jason Braswell, who stands at the podium to my right. Please introduce yourself to the court. Jason Braswell.
I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading as charged to operating while intoxicated to 93-day offense.
That's correct.
That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct.
Yes, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Go ahead. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
Yes,
State your name, please.
Jason Braswell.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary, as well as community service. The court could order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution, as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights? No? You'll see a copy on the podium. Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights. Part of a trial, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right. Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today, which is nothing, to get you to plead?
Sorry, repeat. Sorry. No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything to get you to plead? Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
November 14, 2022, at the location of Ellsworth Road near Carpenter, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle? Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
I did, yes.
What'd you have and how much?
I had beer and mixed drinks, several throughout the day.
Mixed drinks with alcohol?
Correct, yes.
Kool-Aid's a mixed drink. All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
Stopped by the police.
Why'd they stop you?
Speeding.
Are you disputing the right of the police to stop you in this case?
No, sir.
Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes.
Were you taken to the hospital?
Yes.
And was there a blood draw? And what were the results of that blood draw?
0.18 will stipulate to.
0.18.
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, sir.
All right. Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Defendants referred to probation, or I'm sorry, referred to Von Swartz for alcohol screening and assessment. Sentencing in this matter will be September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Your Honor, I have a in-person matter in Detroit.
Sorry. Okay.
Is it possible to do
Another sentencing day.
the 16th?
No, we don't do it every week. We can do August 26th.
Your Honor, at this time, I have a trial beginning August 25th. I apologize. Well, September 9th was,
No, we'll work around your schedule.
I know. I can't imagine that.
September 23rd.
September 23rd? That would be fantastic if you could. I appreciate the accommodation, Your Honor.
I didn't even do anything. I said nothing. And apparently the state we're going with. What date was that again? September 23rd, 2026. Is that at noon or not? 9 a.m. Thank you, Ann.
Thank you very much to you and your staff. I appreciate it.
Bond with its conditions will continue. Thank you. That's long time. Court calls case, People versus Thomas Cheris.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Brian Montoy with it on behalf of Mr. Charis, who's approaching the podium.
I couldn't
Record.
buck a bitch. I reckon.
Thomas Stephen Charis.
Thank you. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired, the 93-day offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor. We're set for Raymond pre-trial. I'm not sure if we need it.
Oh, were we?
And with respect to the Raymond, Your Honor, we waive formal reading and stand muted this time.
Why? Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea.
Here's the move on.
All right. I have read the agreement. May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name, please.
Thomas Stephen Charis.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and $300 fine plus court costs. Court could order community service and any rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Could order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty
Yes, Your Honor.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty, Your Honor.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Understand that, Your Honor.
Signed an advice of rights form?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Sign an advice of rights form?
that's what we filled out. Yes, Your Honor.
Questions regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Copy on the podium, please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on there.
Yes, Your Honor, I understand that.
And that you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
and of your own free will
Yes, Your Honor.
because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the date of April 25th, 2026, at the location of I-94 near Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
What'd you have and how much?
I had 3 beers over the course of about 2.5 to 3 hours. 6 or 7 hours earlier than that, I had a glass of wine with dinner.
Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped by the police, sir.
Why'd they stop you?
The officer, the state trooper, observed me weaving in my vehicle.
Are you challenging the right of the police to stop you in this case?
No, Your Honor.
Right. Were you ultimately arrested?
I was, Your Honor.
Were you taken to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Were you given a blood test?
Yes, sir.
And what were the results of that blood test?
09, Your Honor.
0.09. Sir, do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, Your Honor.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, sir?
I understand that, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises or other inducements which have led to this?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
You have.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendants referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing will be, are we sure? Mr. Montoy, does September 9th work for you?
It sure does. What time are we talking?
Wow, see, he's so nice.
You're saying 9 at 9?
Yes, sir.
Now you're talking.
September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case, I will set the defendant's bond at a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. Sir, I'll now order standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons, order no alcohol, recreational marijuana at this time, or any illegal drugs. And that's it. I'm not going to. It's an 09. We're good. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Get you home.
Court calls the case People versus Andrew Newman.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Brian Fennick appearing on behalf of the defendant, Dr. Andrew Newman, who appears to my right.
Your name, sir?
Andrew Newman, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, I have before me a plea form. Indicates that the defendant will be to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired, to 93-day offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Right here. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I swear.
State your name, please.
Andrew Newman.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days jail, $300 fine plus court costs. The court could order you to perform community service or any other rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. Court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
That charge, how do you plead?
I plead guilty, Your Honor.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
Signed an advice of rights form.
I did, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding any of those rights?
I have no questions, Your Honor.
All right, look at paragraph 5. See a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights of action.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
I
Are
understand.
you on probation or parole?
Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? And also because you believe that you're indeed guilty?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
February 28, 2026, at the location of I-94 near Ann Arbor Saline Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, did you consume intoxicating liquor? What'd you have and how much?
I had 2 beers and about 2 glasses of wine, Your Honor.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
There's no accident. I was stopped by the police, Your Honor.
Why'd they stop you?
Failure to maintain my lane.
All right. Are you disputing the right of the police to stop you in this case?
No, I'm not.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, I was.
Were you taken to the hospital?
Yes,
Was there a blood draw?
there was.
And was the result of that blood draw 0.155?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
All right. Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
All right. Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, it was, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, I understand, Your
All
Honor.
right. Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people?
None, Your Honor.
Have I complied?
Yes, sir.
You have, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Now, here's where we have problems. Sentencing will be. Counsel, will that work for you?
That'd be great, Your Honor.
All right, one. September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. It was Saxon causing all the problems. All right. Bond with its conditions will continue. Thank you, folks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Shana Cosipio. I said that all wrong.
Thank you, sorry.
Raymond Cook for the people?
Your Honor, David Udoy on behalf of Shayna Casiopo.
Casiopo, exactly how it's.
It helps me if I do this when I say.
Is that right? Okay, I'll see if that works for me. Ma'am, your name?
Shayna Casiopo.
And this is the arraignment. As to the arraignment, counsel, do you waive formal reading?
Waive the formal reading, stand defendant mute at this time, Your Honor.
Defendant have waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. And what do you want to do in this case?
Your Honor, we're requesting pre-trial in approximately 30 days. I've had discussions with the people. I believe we are working towards a resolution. They'd like to see a mediation letter. Ms. Casiopo has been doing a lot of treatment, quite a bit of positive things, and I'd like to submit a letter to the prosecutor. So I was requesting approximately 30 days. I don't know if that September 9th date works.
No. See what happened. People start picking their own date.
I just heard September 9th. I was like,
September 2nd work for you, or I have the 16th.
Yes.
I can do the 2nd or the 16th, whatever you prefer, Kelly.
on the 16th, will that be in the morning?
We're hoping. Is it? See, I know nothing apparently. Yes, it will be.
Let's go with the 16th.
16th?
And just a question, Your Honor. Oftentimes with Your Honors, I know the felony docket, like the week of it, we get different times throughout the day, or
Correct.
Does this work like that, or is it for sure?
Yes, all my dockets work that way, but you need a morning time.
I actually later it would be better. I have a conflict at 9 a.m.
Okay, so we make a note of that.
Yes.
16th, if we can put in just as late as we can.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Bro, see, I'm a nice guy. I try. I'm not going to do anything. Adjourn the matter to September 16th, 2026. I'll say at 9 a.m., but we'll put that later in the date. As to bond in this case, alleged BAC.
0.242, there was no crash, no known priors. I wouldn't know that I will likely be submitting an amended complaint. I believe the date of offense on the case is 2006. It should be 2026.
It was actually, the complaint was amended at the time of its swear to.
Okay.
Nice. Actually by Officer Cole. It was. All right. I will set the defendant's bond, given all of that, at $25,000 personal recognizance bond. Alert or standard conditions, including no assault behavior or possession of any weapons. There's to be use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
I will also order that the defendant report to community corrections for placement on the sober link testing.
May I make a request as to that, Your Honor? I'm not sure if this is something that Your Honor would allow. I've had Miss Casiopo, I advised her, this case took quite a while to charge. I advised her to get on a sober link device prior to this arraignment through EMS Tether Services out of Hazel Park, Michigan. Would the court consider allowing her to just continue testing at specific times on the SoberLink device, and I can provide that proof to the court? They work with many courts around the Oakland County area.
Oakland? At Oakland. Is that what he said? We're in Washington. Yeah. All right. Any response?
I believe when Mr. Joy and I were talking, he indicated that the defendant was currently testing once per day on that device. As long as that is twice per day, I would have no objection.
And my standard is times a day. So if that increases to 3 times a day, and she will still have to report over to community corrections. So what I will do is I will indicate that I will allow her to use the testing device, provided testing is increased to 3 times per day, and that the results are sent directly to community corrections. Now, I've never done it with the SoberLink, so I don't know how that may work. And it may be something that the other agency has to either allow her to see or them to see, or if they're going to send them, however that works out. If that will not work for community corrections, then she would have to come off of the other device and get on our device.
Very well. Thank you very much for making that allowance, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Court does call the case. People versus Christopher Beller.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning. On behalf of Mr. Fowler.
Oh, good morning. Didn't know if you were going to talk to me today. Okay.
It's working. However,
Yes, he's right here. Yeah, he's right up here. Mr. Beller, state your name.
Christopher Beller.
Everything's a shock to you.
I know. Well, Mr. Beller, I attempted to contact you. Can you call the public defender's office and update your phone number, or is email the best way to get in touch with you?
Email, but I had some troubles getting on it this week.
Okay.
I'll adjourn the matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
If
All
you
right.
call the public defender's office, they'll transfer you to me, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, sir. Court calls the cases of the people versus Sherman Booth.
Morning, Your Honor. Randy Cook for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Booth. Say your name, sir.
Sherman Booth.
Your Honor, briefly, we're here for two cases today on the docket. I was looking in our file as well as in JIS, and I believe there may be a clerical error here. We only have one case in our system for Mr. Booth. In looking at JIS, both cases have the same date of offense, same charge, same officer. It's a one-digit difference in the report number. So I believe that something may have been accidentally filed twice, and there was a typo or a clerical error in it. The case that I have in our system is the file ending in 0746.
This is for today.
Seriously? So you don't have 0659?
Correct.
That's weird. For a number of reasons. Let me just check.
Which one have we been up to? Which one was the auditor?
I think it indicates either rained on the file ending.
And the only reason that I say that is because the file that you have in your system of 0746 is set for arraignment today.
Yes, because I believe the defendant was arraigned on the other case, but back in July 15th.
Correct. On July 15th. So,
And further, the report that I have is the report ending in 598. Report that goes.
your report number ends in
598.
really. Interesting. $598.
Correct.
Okay, so I don't know what poor Officer Cole was doing that day. However, the complaint was amended to reflect the 598. So say that clearer. Report in 0659, the complaint was amended to reflect the report number ending in 598. So go ahead.
If that's the case, the court has the 598 as being the correct one. It seems to me that dismissing 0659, since it's a duplicate charge, would make the most sense since we have the correct number on 0746.
I saw that caused you pain. It's me too. Because Cook always comes up with these solutions, but that was not what I was expecting to hear.
Is Your Honor saying on 065? But all the numbers are so, this is a bunch of lawyers dealing with numbers. So on 0659, Your Honor is saying that the officer amended the complaint to make the police report accurate. So that's
correct.
That he's already been arraigned on is accurate.
That he's already been arraigned on. I think the problem, so that's what I thought. I would think that I'd retain that case and then the other case would be dismissed. However,
that's fine by me.
Will you be able to correct that in your system?
We can find a way to do that, I'm sure.
So in other words, I don't know, but I'll give somebody.
I'm not tech savvy enough to understand the inner workings of our system, but I trust it to be able to make that work. So,
all right. So what I will do is 0746 will dismiss without prejudice. And I'm going to do that on the court's motion rather than as a nollie. And then we'll proceed After all of that, what are we gonna do on the case that now still lives?
Well, we're asking for an adjournment. This case involves phone records, so we are looking at any phone records. It was an investigation.
Yeah,
That's nice.
well. Is that gonna take you time? Is that what you're trying to tell me, or what are you trying to communicate to me, Miss?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're at the mercy of Metro PCS, so I'm not sure how long that may take, but I have no issue really coming back this second. I mean, that's
Why don't we try this? I'll set it out to the 16th,
okay.
September 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. That way you give you time to try to get those records. Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Dana Donovan.
When you're on Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Parenting on behalf of Ms. Donovan. Say your name, please.
Dania Donovan.
All right, I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading to an added count 2 of operating while visibly impaired, the 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Correct, Your Honor.
I have her sworn.
Right hand. Solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So be God.
Yes. Dania Donovan.
Ma'am, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of operating while visibly impaired. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $300 fine plus court costs. Court could also order community service in the rehabilitative programs the court deems necessary. The court could order your vehicle immobilized, could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty
Yes.
to that charge? How do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Signed an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
Look at paragraph 5. See a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
Doing this voluntarily
Yes, sir.
of your own free will
Yes, sir.
and because you believe that you are indeed guilty?
Yes, sir.
January 13th, 2026, at the location of Michigan Avenue near Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
What'd you have and how much?
I had 3 drinks. It was 2 beers and 1 shot, sir.
All right. Were you stopped by the police or was there an accident?
I was stopped.
Why'd they stop you?
Failure to use my turn signal.
All right. Are you disputing the right of the police to stop you?
No, sir.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, sir.
Were you taken to the hospital?
Yes, sir.
Was there a blood draw?
Yes, sir.
And were the results of that blood draw 0.102?
Sir.
Do you have any reason to dispute those blood test results?
No, sir.
Taking everything into consideration on that date and at that time, do you believe that your ability to operate that motor vehicle was visibly impaired due to your consumption of alcohol?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people?
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied.
Court will accept the defendant's plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing in this matter will be, I know what days you're here. September 9th,
I'll be there.
2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond with its continue. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Court does call the case of the people versus Tony Gomez.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I have one thing that Miss Donovan and I spoke about. Thank you for stopping me.
Started talking. Came back. I finished.
I know, I apologize.
Starts talking.
This is kind of a big deal for Miss Donovan. It's regarding her license.
Raises its level of importance to me.
Well, for me and my client. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
Thank you.
not a problem. Poor Alan had to bring the file back.
Thank you, Ron, for your steps. So the issue that I was supposed to bring up is Miss Donovan's.
This is gonna take a while.
No, I'm gonna be really fast.
Oh, go ahead.
So Miss Donovan's license was suspended because she failed to appear at her first arraignment.
Correct.
For like address issues. That's beside the point. She's now obviously been here. She's tried to get, she wrote a letter to Your Honor asking if she could get her license back. It was denied. I
Hold it.
am not super.
He wrote a letter to me.
That's what the clerks told her to
Yes.
do, to write a letter to ask you. I've never heard of that.
It was back when I came in to pay for my bail.
And then,
I had a warrant out, so when I came in, they told me I could write a letter requesting that to pay a reinstatement fee. And then I called the next day and they told me it was declined, Your Honor.
yeah.
Did we get a letter? I don't. How'd you send that to me?
I came here to pay the fee and they took it and they said they were adding it to my file and going to give it to you. And I was to call next day.
Does it?
My employer also provided a letter.
I see. I now see it. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay, what I did is I didn't decline it. What I did is I gave no response because you had not been arraigned at that point.
Okay.
Okay, so they probably should not have told you to do it that way.
I've never heard of a letter being.
Pardon?
The reason why we're bringing it up is
It's just their default. Just send
a letter.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I have my reasons why that happens, but I'm not gonna say them out loud
Gotcha. So I guess at this point,
unless you want me to. Might hurt some feelings.
we could get into whatever, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
I guess at this point, though, she's been here. The warrant obviously has been lifted. She paid the 10% bond. So from my understanding, all she has to do is pay the reinstatement fee.
My thought is, because we don't, and ma'am, so that you understand, it's usually not something that I deal with in terms of the license, but usually, well, if you get a warrant, license gets suspended. Once you appear, then you're just like everybody else that would have appeared. And so Ms. Perrine, I think, is correct that if you pay the reinstatement fee, then you get a license status that an individual accused of this offense would have. Does that make sense, what I just said? Or no? If it doesn't, that's okay. Tell me, and I'll try to explain it another way.
Oh, who would I just pay the fee up to the?
Yeah, you would have to, I think it's $45.
Yes, that's what I was told.
And so if you pay the reinstatement fee, then your license should be reinstated to the point to a point similar to that if you had not had the bench warrant. That's my understanding.
It's like a license specific that they give specifically for people who are alleged to have committed, well, now you're not alleged, but when you were arrested, alleged to have committed a drunk driving case or OWI.
Correct. Now, the problem.
But you have.
Hang on.
Most part, most.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is, will that happen now that she's entered the plea?
The source abstract will go over. But the 625 is not going to lift it until sent.
Say that again. The 625G,
Lift that until sentencing. The first abstract will go.
right.
Yes.
It would what?
But she should still have,
The
Is-
625G.
and that will lower, really she needs.
I'm just trying to get to work and back.
No, I know.
Should allow her to get to work, I think. I mean, I know that on a 6.
Here's what I'm just trying to make sure of. I'm trying to make sure that if we're doing these two things at one point, something doesn't happen. On maybe not our end, but all of a sudden something at the Secretary of State's end.
Right. If you let her pay the $45, right, it would unclear it today. But once she's gonna get that left. Whenever that hits. So it'll be unsuspended to turn around and get suspended. Yes.
Not, it
Well,
won't,
no, it shouldn't be unimpaired.
yeah. Just for,
I mean, I just don't, what you just said is what I don't want to have happen. And it worries me with all your experience that you even said that, because that's what I'm worried about.
well, if she pays the one good thing is if she pays the 45 today, the abstract that they send them will show that she appeared and that she paid the reinstatement fee, right? So that will lift the failure to appear.
Well, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It may do that or it may not. If she had paid, okay, so here's the deal. If she had come in and rather than write me a letter, had set it for arraignment and paid the 45, right? Or the clerk come down and just ask me, can she pay the reinstatement? I'd say, get arraigned, pay the 45. We'd be doing these then at separate times. Whoa. Show up at times. Then I wouldn't be.
it all happening at once.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think this a minute. Yeah. Good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Good morning. Oh, by the way, it's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Say happy birthday to Razan. Okay. All right. Good. Parachute?
No.
It didn't? You want, if I make them sing, we'll let it. That would do it. I can't sing. Ma'am, do me a favor, have a seat. My staff is gonna check with their SOS manual. And then we might, before you pay the 45, or I do anything with this file, we're gonna try to clarify as best we can what can happen.
Okay.
Because I get what she wanted to do. Oh, she's quick. Wow. Yeah.
But you're saying it.
I don't know. I don't think on an impaired it's going to.
Yeah, it's just the restricted, not suspension. The health.
Well, did she get suspended and then restricted?
I guess, yeah, now she's suspended because of
What you
the,
say?
sorry, I don't know if I'm helping, but now she's suspended because of the failure to appear hold. Yeah.
First.
So it's 90-day research.
Right. The problem is it's gonna look like,
Oh, she got a violation while on a suspension period.
it's gonna look like her license is suspended. I mean, and ma'am, you did nothing wrong. It's not that, but it's gonna look like her license is suspended.
Mm-hmm.
If at the time of the plea, something else happens, I think, if at the time of the plea, your license is suspended, it would be suspended. It could be suspended for different reasons, right? But I think something else happens. And so what I don't want them to do is say, her license is suspended, she pled to this charge.
Mm-hmm.
And then take whatever action they're gonna take. And even though she's paid the 45, I just see this becoming a mess. My opinion.
Could she pay the
Why, Karen, why did you? We were all done.
I know.
We're done. Told me bring the file back, just something quick.
I thought you were just gonna say, pay the 45, we're good to go. So
Well, if I didn't care about people and what they want to do, I could just say that and then let it happen how it's going to happen.
Thinking it, I mean, it's two separate processes. She's gonna go out, pay the $45 clearance fee. That happens immediately.
And that will go in.
And that will go in. Clerks will receive a confirmation before she even walks away from the counter that the suspension is lifted.
oh,
Then here's what we're going to do.
that's great. Okay.
Before I send the file out, go pay them. It's going to sound weird, but I don't want you to end up in a problem. Go out, pay the 45. Come back down to the courtroom. I'll run it. Make sure it's cleared.
Yes.
Then we'll do this.
Okay, so go pay and come back.
I come up with a brilliant plan.
This is a good plan.
I know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Not a problem. Okay, go down and do that, then come back in, and then we'll see where we are. What?
Letting
Letting the clerks know what?
that she's coming out to pay the clearance fee, that's okay.
And then tell them to tell her to write a letter. Okay, sorry. Court does call the cases of the people versus Chad Jones.
Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, when you're able to state your name for the record, looks like he's trying to get unmuted.
Yeah, he's trying to get somebody. Oh, Mr. Jones, can you state your name so you can hear me?
Chad Jones.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for helping him out. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant will be pleading to 2 charges, attempted R&O, the 1-year offense, as well as retail fraud, second, the 1-year offense. Upon a success, which is as charged, I do believe, in the case ending in 0685. Upon his plea to that, then the case ending in 0544 would be dismissed. And the prosecutor recommends that they have no objection to credit for time served. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct, Your Honor. My understanding the defense going to be in Department of Corrections until at least October of this year also.
Through at least October of this year. Okay.
And that is our understanding as well, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Jones, can you raise your right hand, please, sir? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name again for the record, please.
Chad Jones.
All right, sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanors. The first misdemeanor is attempted resisting and obstructing. That's punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and $1,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
And also the charge of retail fraud second degree. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased if 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become the maximum fine. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And understanding that, do you still wish to plead guilty to those charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
Charge of attempted resisting and obstructing, how do you plead?
I'm guilty.
To the charge of retail fraud second, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form or had one signed on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
You have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You understand you're waiving or giving up all the rights contained on that form, including the rights under paragraph 5?
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of these offenses?
Yes, sir.
June 13, 2024, at the location of 3825 Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. What did you do at the Meyer store that makes you think that you're guilty, sir?
I stole a bike, sir.
You stole a bike?
Yes, sir.
All right. And the store was open to the public at the time that you did that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that bike, did you?
No, sir.
And was the bike valued at greater than $200?
I'm not exactly sure what it was valued at.
We'll stipulate that, Your Honor.
You'll stipulate to $200? What kind of bike?
A mongoose.
Ooh. Mongoose. All right. You're stipulating to the $200. Okay. And you didn't have anybody's permission to take that bike. Is that right, sir?
No, sir.
All right. Well, hold on. We did that wrong. Nobody gave you permission to take the bike. That's correct. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. Did you, at that point in time, come into contact with an officer from the Pittsfield Township Police Department?
Yes, sir.
What happened with that?
She tried to pull me over, I took off and
Say again. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you there, sir.
Once she tried to pull me over, once she tried to stop me, I ditched the bike and I took off.
Okay. So she was coming after you. You're on the bike.
And I took off on the bike and then I ditched the bike.
Okay. Because you couldn't pedal that fast and she could move faster in her car, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And you dropped the bike and then you ran.
Yes, sir.
And you knew that she was trying to pull you over regarding the theft of the bike. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to attempted resisting and obstructing and retail fraud. The case ending in 0544 is dismissed pursuant to the plea agreement. Sir, anything you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
Yeah, I've been in prison for about a year now, and I'm trying to get my life back together. So I'm definitely sorry for what I've done, and when I get out, I'm gonna get a job and change my life.
Okay. How long has he been?
He's been in for about a year, and then he did almost 4 months in our jail as well. I
So he
believe,
did 4 months in our jail plus
plus that time
almost a year.
in prison. Yeah,
Got it.
I can give you the exact date.
No, that's fine. As long as it's over a year, I'm good. As to they got the bike back.
Correct. All property was recovered. I'm unaware of any restitution plan.
Got it. All right, sir, it's a sentence of the court on count one, fines or statutory minimums of $125, 365 days in jail, credit 365 served. On count two, $50, statutory fees, 365 days, credit 365 served. All right, sir, you're all set. Good luck to you.
All right, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good steak.
Yep.
How did I get more files? What did you do? No, I'm not talking to you. Court calls the case, People versus Tony Gomez.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
What'd you do?
Good morning, so public defender's warrant.
Go ahead, Ms. Perry.
Yeah. Gomez. Well, I don't think this year, Your Honor, we did attempt to get in touch with Mr. Gomez. We were on.
Gomez? Not here. Here, birthday girl.
Thank you.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000. I'll give you 10%.
That was fast.
I only have more. Oh, who are all these? Court calls the cases of the People versus Heather Booth.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people on the file ending in 0895.
Conrad still around Kansas State, Stewart Township, other matters.
On all 5 cases.
Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Vukovich on behalf of Ms. Booth.
Good morning, Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658 on behalf of Ms. Booth on the Pittsfield matters.
Ms. Booth, can you state your name, please?
Heather Booth,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
This time, we are requesting an adjournment for about 4 weeks out. We are in negotiations with Mr. Cook on some other state matters that we'll be seeing you tomorrow on. We're trying to get ahead of this and trying to get the Pittsfield Township cases to come after the state cases for purposes of resolution.
What?
We're going to be back here tomorrow with Mr. Booth, with Ms. Booth, Your Honor. So I'm just trying to ask to adjourn the Pittsfield Township cases till after. We're not going to resolve it tomorrow. We're going to be adjourning the matters tomorrow morning, probably 2 weeks out. So I just want Pittsfield to be.
What are you doing on yours, Buckovich?
Yeah, and we are working towards a global resolution for felony matters as well as all her misdemeanor matters. So I would also be asking for an adjournment.
Okay. She's in what jail?
Wayne County.
How long, Ms. Booth, how long are you going to be there, you think?
I get sentenced on the 21st and then I got 6 months released to rehab and 2 years probation and 30 days of community service. I was hoping to get the Fran concurrent if possible. I don't know.
Well, I don't have pleas on it at this point, okay? So I'm just trying to time this out. So you get sentenced on the 21st of this month.
Yes.
Okay. Then my next date I've got is the 2nd. Is that going to give you guys enough time?
I hope so, Your Honor. Yes.
All right. I'll adjourn all her matters then to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. All right.
Does that mean I come to
Thank-
court tomorrow or no?
Pardon?
Do I come to court tomorrow then or no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Aren't you happy about that?
Yep.
Good answer.
A little bit more enthusiasm, but okay, I get it. Thank you.
It's me out of myself.
We'll see you tomorrow, Miss Booth.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
Giving you some in custodies.
Where are they? I know, I see you. Hey.
I can, I just wanted.
Yeah, I know. I told you she's priority and you are doing whatever you're doing. But yes, here, just do what you got to do.
The stack is.
Alan, you may need to do something with Miss Warren. I'll let you know. Yep, you need to stand up. No, I'm not talking to you. Anyhow. Court calls the case. People versus Terry Hayes.
People.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Hayes, who is appearing via Zoom.
Up there. Ma'am, can you state your name?
Tara Hayes.
Thank you.
At this time, Your Honor, we asking to set this matter for final settlement conference.
Would you be ready this Friday?
I will be requesting the October date, Your Honor.
Jury final settlement conference will be set October 16th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection will be 19th.
Yes.
October 19th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond continued. Oh. Oh. It already has.
Mhm.
Did it? Really?
Yeah. For me.
Think we should tell her.
Yes.
All right. Fine. Whenever you want. Really? Mental, no more vacations for Ann. You just, because you don't know how to act when you get back. Miss Donovan? Sorry about them. Anyway, it's cleared. So you can go down, we'll send this file out. You'll go down and get instructions on this because this will go in. Okay? We're all set. You guys have a great day.
Not today, just to be clear.
That is not my province. But yes, she should be able to drive, but she'll have restrictions once
Right.
this goes in. But that should include, because you're really trying to drive to work. So I can't guarantee it, but it should include that as part of your restriction. Okay? You guys take care. Don't give her any more instructions. I already told her.
I know.
What do you see? This is how the problem got started in the first place. No, you do what you do. Court calls the case. People versus Devon Julia Martinez.
Conrad Silver, Kansas Township.
And Edward Lucas on behalf of Ms. Martinez in 2108.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Martinez in the other matter.
Your name? What are we doing?
We have a resolution in both matters.
Do I have a form
It'll be
on both of them? Oh, then I don't need it.
It's probably ages. Judicial charter.
Got it. Ready? Ms. Martinez. That's a correct statement, counsel, of the agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
Starting the case ending in 0620. Martinez, do you admit responsibility to the fact that on the date of May 18th, 2025, Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, that you double parked a motor vehicle?
I admit responsibility.
Fine. And do you also admit responsibility to the fact that on November 24th, 2025, Clark Road, Pittsfield Township, that you double parked the motor vehicle? Pardon? You? All right. Court will accept those admissions of responsibility to count 2 in each case. Count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180 in each matter. But you're not going anywhere anytime soon, correct?
That's so true.
Pardon?
Right now,
I don't know.
held in the circuit court matter, and that's working to be resolved, so we don't have an out date essentially at this time.
All right. Then what I'll do is I'll just assess them. I'm not going to put a payment plan or a payment time on or anything.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben.
That's okay.
Welcome. All right. What caused the case? You were first, Jacob Haas.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Hodge. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Jacob Hodge.
Ah.
Barry, you should have a please read it.
I had to get to it. Slow down. Court has before it a plea form that indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading to retail fraud second degree, which I believe is as charged. The 1-year offense, that is the folks' full understanding of what he's going to do today.
Under HIDA.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is sentence agreement of HIDA. Thank you.
That is correct, Your Honor.
That's fair.
Sir, can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
State your name for the record.
Jacob Hodge.
Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of retail fraud second degree. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $2,000 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased 3 times by the property taken. If that's greater than $2,000, that would become your maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
And you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed or had signed on your behalf an advice of rights form, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, Your Honor.
You understand that you're waiving or giving up all of those rights, including the rights contained in paragraph 5?
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Were you on probation or parole at the time of this offense?
No, Your Honor.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No, Your Honor.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No, Your Honor.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And also because you believe that you are indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
On the date of January 16, 2025, at the location of at the Home Depot store on Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, what did you do on that date that makes you think that you're guilty?
I went in the store and took items out the store that was for sale.
All right. Store was open to the public at the time?
Yes, Your Honor.
You didn't have anybody's permission to take that property, did you?
No.
And the property you took was offered for sale by Home Depot?
Yes.
And was the excess value of the property, was the property valued in excess of $200?
Yes.
All right. Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Tree?
No, we can't.
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Certified, Your Honor.
All right. Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing in this matter will be September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Sir, I'll need you to wait on the line. We're going to we're going to put you into a breakout room with my probation department so we can start the sentencing process. All right, sir?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Derek Simpson. What are we doing? No relation.
Morning, Your Honor. Marcia Crater standing in for the attorney of record for Mr. Hugo Mapp. Sir, can you please state your name?
The record is Derek Allen Simpson.
You have no objection to Ms. Crater stepping in?
No objection, no.
All right. What are we doing?
Well, maybe Mr. Cook and I briefly approach.
After we had a brief bench conference, this matter is adjourned to September 2nd, 2009. Defendant's bond in this case will be reduced. All of the conditions previously ordered to apply. I'll reduce his bond to a $5,000 personal recognizance bond. You understand that, sir?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Court calls case People versus Pajiter Ivashek.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Ivazov, who is appearing via Zoom.
Hold on. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. I'll need a camera. I'm doing okay.
Can you?
Oh, there you are. Okay.
Your Honor, we are finishing working on the mitigation report. I know it's been sent over to my mitigation specialist supervisor for review, so I hope to have it soon so I can review it with my client.
I'll adjourn this matter to September 2nd, 2025, 9 a.m. All right, sir. We'll see you then. Have a great day.
God bless you. Have a great day.
And you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court does case People versus Grant Decia.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Mess it up every time, Deshay.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Doucet.
Correct.
State your name, please.
Grant Matthew Duche.
Again, I messed up his name, but every time.
Your Honor, we're asking to set this for final settlement. Mr. Cook and I discussed it, and I believe he has no objection to this week. We think it's going to be resolved on Friday.
That's correct.
All right. Jury final settlement conference is, what's that, August 7th? August 7th, 2026 at 9 a.m. Jury selection, if necessary, will be August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those things are in person. Okay.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Rickard Tuccio.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
I added syllables, are Tuccio.
Rickard Tuccio?
I don't know if Mr. Burgess is here. I had actually filed them nominated.
It's
court has had an opportunity to review that.
I don't have it, but you're moving to dismiss.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Artuso, you're
Yes.
10 if you want, that's fine. We're gonna have Mr. Kilowald step in for your attorney, okay?
Robert J. Kill on behalf of Mr. Burge.
All right. And this matter, the people are moving to dismiss it, okay, Mr. Artuso?
Okay.
All right, so this case is dismissed. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Robin Hessen.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich from Ms. Hessen, who is now approaching.
Your name?
Robin Hessen.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this time people will be moving to dismiss this matter without a nominally prepped and filed.
No objection from the defense, Your Honor.
Like how this is going. Case dismissed.
I'll go with the defense.
Wow, really? There you go. Court does call the cases of the people versus Dean Hodder. 3 cases.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people, file ending in 0324.
Senator, so on behalf of Township in the other 2 matters.
Good morning, Honor. Rob J. Kilwell. Judge, I'm on the misdemeanor 2410324.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on the Pittsfield Township matters. Your Honor, if we may briefly pass this matter, I believe we can get this the Pittsfield.
Get pants in the interim?
Well, I cannot guarantee that, Your Honor. However, if we can briefly pass this matter maybe into the next time block, I believe we can get the Pittsfield Township matters resolved today. I just need to get some paperwork ready.
So no.
I wanted this.
What do we?
Sorry.
What do we? What?
No, this is the situation. It's my understanding he has a PC tomorrow, a felony. They're hoping to work out a package deal, which hopefully would include my case in this. So I was going to ask for an adjournment on my case. And it's my understanding he's going to plead to the 2 trespass cases in Pittsfield today. But I need an adjournment on my misdemeanor to see what happens with the PD and this felony tomorrow.
I'm looking at you two.
We do have an agreement in the Pittsfield Township. We're just gonna plead a
case.
Thank you.
Hold on. So the state case is
Retail fraud.
no, but it's 0324.
Correct.
So that one you want to adjourn. I'll adjourn that matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
That's you put the felony.
You wanted Mr. Bukovich, really? And
Yes, Don.
come here, please.
What is this?
Me misbehaving it.
It's just
Next time, more pains.
fine. All right, so why would I move this to the next time block? You got to talk to him.
It says I get the paperwork filled out. I believe we have to resolve this today.
I'll move it into the next time block. I'll go with Ann. It doesn't seem.
Thank you, Judge. You're very considerate.
Finally, for
Hello. All right, so there.
That's it.
Thank you. Calls the case, People versus Zachariah Haruska Dennis.
Senator, so on behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Your Honor, if I could just have one moment. Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Haruska Dennis, state your name for the record, please.
Zachariah Haruska Dennis. Thank you.
So, Your Honor, I handed Mr.
I'm having a problem hearing because, hang on, ain't working apparently.
He's always working hard.
No. Okay, go ahead. What?
Your Honor, Mr. Haruska Dennis completed the in-jail Don Farm program, so I handed Mr. Phillip the completion form, or if you could get that my client gave me.
And based upon this completion of that program, Your Honor, I'm going to.
Case is dismissed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Spencer Rassick.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jay Grant, T58658 on behalf of Mr. Rassick, who approaches. State your name,
Spencer Rasick.
I have a plea form that indicates he's going to plead no contest to the charge of false report of a misdemeanor, the 93-day offense upon a successful plea to that charge. Well, that's the charge, as charged. Is that correct? Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Plead as charged. There's a sentence agreement to the prosecutor's deferred. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That is our understanding, Your Honor.
Haven't sworn.
Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be proof, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. State your name, please.
Spencer Rasick.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading no contest to the charge of false report of a misdemeanor. That is itself a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Correct. Yes.
Understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes.
All right, two things about it. I have to make sure that you understand it. First of all, it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that? Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that? Basis for the no contest plea?
Lack of specific memory and civil liability, Your Honor.
Sir, to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty. No contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind. You signed an advice of rights form today, is that correct? Any question regarding any of those rights? You'll see a copy on the podium. Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plea?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will. Court has been provided and has reviewed Pittsfield Township Department of Public Safety report for their case number 26676. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
None from the people.
None from defense, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. Sir, I do have to advise you, if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined in a Michigan court rule, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that? Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
None from defense, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of no contest to this charge. Defendant is referred to probation for a pre-sentence investigation and report. Sentencing will be September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond will continue. Sir, stop down at probation. They're on the left on your way out of the courthouse.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case, People versus Paul Ledford.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
She not have counsel.
This is Raymond pre-trial.
Your name?
Paul Hayes Ledford.
I think. Did they send him for a complaint? You have another matter before me, right, Mr. Ledford? No, hold on. We're checking. Because I think
I am seeing, it looks like there is a felony matter, case number 26F5-5108. It is that for competency hearing on September 29th.
That's what I thought. All right. Said September 29th.
That's what's indicated in our notes. I'm just gonna double check with JIS to make sure that's the correct date.
All right.
That's fine.
Okay, so Mr. Leverett, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn your case out because we've got to take care of the other case before I can deal with this. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, and I'm gonna indicate, is the public defender his attorney on that case?
No, I believe it's Burgess.
Mr. Burgess, you represent Mr. Ledford on his other matter?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay.
I wasn't assigned to this one, though.
Hey, yeah. So this wonderful system works like it should. That matter's pending competency. He's got this new matter. So what I'm going to do, Mr. Ledford, is I'm just going to adjourn this out past that date. So hopefully we can get it all taken care of together. Okay? So I need my first date in October.
October 7th.
7th. So I'm going to adjourn this matter to October 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right? Thank you, Mr. Leff. Court does call the case, People versus Christina Evans, 3 cases.
We are reading on the file ending in 0577.
Henry Sullivan on behalf of the township.
Good morning.
The other two defendants.
Good morning. It's Ms. Hope, Law Attorney on behalf of Miss Evans. Not here in the courtroom, Your Honor. On Zoom? She comes through. Oh, great.
Just a mystery to you, Miss. No.
Did you call
Miss Evans? Christina Evans? Need you to unmute and turn on your camera. Can we send her something? Christina Evans? Oh,
Hello,
state your name.
Christina Evans.
All right. What are we doing on her matters?
Your Honor, on the state case, the resolution was that she's gonna do AA and community service. We hadn't talked prior to today. I wasn't sure if she completed any of that. Ms. Evans, can you let us know?
Okay, here. Give me a second.
Well, regardless, Henry, I need to get proof over to the people.
I did do a double A meeting, whatever you call it, AA meeting. I did it Zoom through my phone. I'm still in a few meetings with this church also, doing the double A meetings, if that's what you asked. I don't know, the volume is very low.
Maybe this will help. Your Honor, I guess I'd ask for an adjournment.
Helps with the double A.
The double A.
Sure.
I guess I'd ask for an adjournment so I can get proof of that over to Mr. Cook and have the township cases follow along.
Ma'am, are you still there? Oh, there you are. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do, ma'am. We've got to get proof that you've done everything. So I'm going to adjourn all of these out to September 2nd, 2020.
Okay, so do you want me to send a screenshot to her, or how do I do it? Record some of the video that I'm on there, or how do I get her the proof?
Ms. Evans, are you at the same phone number?
Yes.
Okay. So I called you and left you a voicemail, and we sent you an email. So you should have the public defender's number. Give me a call or shoot me a text when we're done.
Okay. Okay.
September 2nd, 9 a.m. Thank you. Bond continued. Court calls case People versus Roderick Miller, 2 cases.
Henry Sullivan, yeah.
It's all out. I want cake. It was on birthday. And ice cream.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Miller. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Roderick, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, sir. How are you? I'm fine. Are you? Look, you're looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I'm much better. All right. All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I'm requesting an adjournment. So Mr. Miller has a number of cases. He has released his treatments on all of them.
Okay.
Get him into treatment and then everything will kind of follow that.
So when are his next?
I think he's scheduled for the 13th. Does that sound familiar to you?
I believe so, yes.
I think his felonies are scheduled for next week.
For next week.
Yeah.
And then
The releases have all been signed. It's just a matter of,
is it close at all or we don't know yet?
I don't know yet.
All right, I'll adjourn these then to the second, then keep tabs on everything and hopefully get them rolling in the right direction. December 2nd, 9 a.m. December 2nd, 9 a.m. Yes, sir.
So when you
take care. Court calls the case, People versus Anthony Ferguson.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Ferguson. Mr. Ferguson is currently in custody in the Wayne County Jail.
What? He's currently there?
Yes.
They're not here.
They are not here. I did confirm on Byman this morning that he's currently in custody. I did send an email to the court. Obviously, a writ needed to be filed, but we did not have time for the writ.
Adjourn to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Court calls case People versus Kawanda K. Thomas.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Thomas, who is now approaching.
Your name?
Kiwana question, dear Rose Thomas.
Thank you.
At this time, Your Honor, we'll be requesting an adjournment. It looks like there may be a resolution up in the circuit court matter that may be pending. So we would like to be able to discuss that with
September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. Thank you. Court calls the cases of the People versus John Sherburne.
Your Honor, Raymond, on the file, 1858 and 1859. Conrad Solar on behalf of
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Sherburne and all the matters. I have been unable to make contact with my client. I cannot explain his record of appearance today. I would request an adjournment.
Bench warrants will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000, 10% on each case. Court calls the cases of the People versus Kelly Klombach.
Your Honor, Raymond.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren on behalf of Ms. Kalmbach. State your name, please, ma'am.
Kelly Kalmbach.
I attempted to get in touch with Ms. Kalmbach. I'm not sure if you have the same number that you previously had. I don't know if you got my calls. If not, can you call the Public Defender's Office and update your contact information?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, I'll adjourn both matters through September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Thank you. Court does call the cases of the People versus Matthew Wallace.
Your Honor, Raymond, for the people on the file, attending 0656.
On all four cases.
Conrad Solar on behalf.
Your name, sir?
Matthew Wallace.
All right. I have a new case that he's got to be arraigned on. Mr. Thomas, you're before the court on I need a DV form. You're before the court on a complaint that alleges that on or about June 24th, 2026, at the location of 2376 Carpenter Road, room 218, Field Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did commit the offense of domestic violence against a Melissa Sue Taylor. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
No.
I'm not saying whether you did it or not. I'm asking you, do you understand what you're charged with?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There's a second offense notice, which would make this a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yeah.
Yes. This is a public defender case.
Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Wallace will waive formal readings and mute the charges, please.
Defendant having waived formal reading standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea to these charges. You're asking for an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll adjourn this matter to, or set it for pretrial to August, that's a Monday,
Yes.
to August 10th, 2026, 1 p.m. All right. Defendant's bond in this case will be set in an amount of $10,000. I'll give a 10% privilege at this time on that. I will order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior, possession of any weapons, no alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. I will also indicate that defendant is not to leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. He's not to possess any firearm as indicated, ammunition, or other dangerous weapon. He is not to assault, terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or stalk anyone. I will also indicate that, is there a reason, sir, that you would need to go to, if you were released, to the address of the 2378 Carpenter Road?
No.
Okay, defendant is not to go 2378 Carpenter Road address. Is there any reason, sir, that you would need to have contact with Melissa Sue Taylor? Pardon?
Yeah, she's my wife, my fiance.
At this point in time, sir, I'm going to indicate that you are not to have any contact with Melissa Sue Taylor. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
That contact, when I say that you're not to have any contact, you're not to have contact except with a civil standby. You are not to have or attempt to have any contact, direct or indirect, with Miss Taylor. You are also not to have contact, when I say indirect, you're not to have contact through other persons or by other third parties. You're also not to have contact with by any electronic communication, that is including but not limited to phone, email, texting, the internet, or social media. You are also ordered not to refer to her on any social media or any online form in any fashion. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
You're not to violate any criminal law. You're to personally appear at all court proceedings. You understand that?
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Your Honor, people will be requesting the court order drug testing if the defendant is to be released. Based on the report indicates that when the defendant was arrested, they found a needle as well as a white powdered residue. They tested that, came back and so I have some concerns that there's substance use going on.
Any response from?
Your Honor, no objection to that. I will add that Mr. Wallace has released to treatments on all of his files. As you may remember, there's a plan being worked out in circuit court with Judge Conlin for Mr. Wallace to go to transitional housing. He applied, an application has been submitted. So and that release will also, I can't imagine it wouldn't include any drug testing provisions. So he will be going to treatment if he's released. I would ask that a release to treatment be added on this file. I can submit an order to the court if the court needs one.
I don't have a problem with the or release to treatment. I would indicate that I will order drug treatment or drug testing. He would need to test 2 times per week if released. Okay, thank you.
We got August 10th date on the new case. We get a new date for the other 2 cases.
We haven't for the other 3 cases. You have 2 or 3?
I only have 2 on the final one.
Okay. All right. And what are we doing on your other cases?
I just have asked for another date. Mr. Wells is gonna see Judge Conlon this afternoon. They're just kind of trucking along to see if he's gonna be released to transitional housing.
Got it. So I'll adjourn these to all of these matters to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Okay. Bond continued. Thank you. Court calls case, People versus Janina Williams, 2 cases.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook with the people on the file and again 181.
Senator Silver, yeah. In case 0. No, 5 years old. 07.
Custody here. So where is she? Why isn't she here yet? Wow. Wow, and yeah.
Defendant Lauren Perry on behalf of Miss Williams. Miss Williams, state your name for the record, please.
Janina Williams.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
So, Your Honor, similar thing with Miss Williams. She is going to be released to treatment. She has releases on all of her cases. We're just waiting for a bed. So I'd ask for an adjournment, so that can happen.
All right, I'll adjourn all these matters then to September 2nd, 2026, 90.
Okay.
All right.
Before then, you'll be able to. That's much then and you'll be here.
How'd you know? Court calls the case. People versus Janess Kip.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Miss Kip. Miss Kip, state your name for the record.
Good morning, I'm Janess Kip.
Your Honor, I'm asking for another date. We are
what?
doing stuff. We're looking at some things. I'm gonna get some more documentation over to Mr. Cook. We're in
September 2026, 9 a.m. Be Labor Day. Wait. Thank you. Bond continued. You got that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Court call. You're welcome. Court calls the case. People versus Richard Larson. Esplund.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Richard Larson Absalon, who is approaching. State your name for the record, please, sir.
Richard Larson Asplin.
Thank you.
So we talked about setting this for final settlement conference or not. Do you want to do that today?
Repeat, please.
Do you want to set it for final settlement conference today or ask for another date to keep?
I think that we'll ask for another date.
Okay. This case, Your Honor, we're also asking for another date. September 2nd is fine with me.
September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Continue.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll be in touch.
All right, thank you.
Justice?
It is. Weighs on my shoulders every day. Court does call the case. People versus John David Farrow.
Freeman Cook for the people on the files ending in 03, 04, 06, 03, 06, 42, and 12 paper.
Connor, so I'll get it to township can or the other matters.
Eight, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Could have told me that before I counted. On all 15.
Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Faro, who is not present, Your Honor.
Really? Borrow? Right. Warrants will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond in each case will be set in the amount of $5,000, 10%. Spread the wealth. Court does call the case. People versus Donald Foreman.
Your Honor, Freeman Cook for the people.
For this is an arraignment. Yeah, Wayne County. They did phone in. But
He's well,
hold on, Jackson.
he's in Jackson.
He's Jackson County. They signed it, but then they signed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
And he's up tomorrow too.
He's up tomorrow also.
Yes.
Is this a PD?
Arraignment.
Ah. The facility having signed off. I'll adjourn the matter.
Does the court have an up-to-date copy of the Secretary of State returns? Indeed, well, depending on.
Oh. Mhm. They were supposed to get my there. He is still suspended.
Thank you.
So I'll adjourn this to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Oh.
Not a hand around.
And what? And you didn't, so the pile disappeared. I thought you were just gonna keep them coming.
You want more? I mean, I covered.
You know what? Sick and tired. She just threw them all up there, made me go through all of them. And then she let me run our file. All right, well. I'm just stalling this. They don't write too fast. What I'll do is I think it's probably an appropriate time for me to take a break and then we'll come back and start the next block. And decides we can. Court will stand in recess.
Yes. Okay.
All right. 14A, District Court for County of Washington, State of Michigan. Mike Benson, the Honorable.
You may be seated. The court does call the cases of the people versus Dean Hodder.
Morning, Your Honor. The people on the file ending in.
Connor, so I'll get to township and the other.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Hodder in the Pittsfield Township matters.
Use our time to get pants.
But we did do it. We did get paperwork into the court. Something was done during that time, Your Honor.
I have before me a plea form indicates the defendant is going to plead trespass under Pittsfield Township ordinance, a 30-day. And then on a successful plea to that charge, the other case, that being 0273, will be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding.
That's correct.
That is correct, Your Honor.
May I have him sworn?
Solemnly sworn to affirm the testimony. All truth and nothing but the truth, so be.
I did.
Station back, please.
Dean Hodder.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the charge of trespassing. Is that correct?
Yes.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days in jail, $250 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now, you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct? Any questions regarding those rights?
Nope.
Please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that.
I understand.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal, right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or force you? You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will? And because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes.
On the date of October 1st, 2025, at the location of Ellsworth Road. Well, actually, it's 3825 Carpenter, right? The Meyer store. Yeah, 3825 Carpenter Road, Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. Were you at that location on the Meyer premises? Yes.
Yes.
And had you previously been requested not to be on the premises? All right. And so you knew at the time that you were trespassing?
Yeah, I was on the sidewalk. But I was on her property regardless. I was going to Target. Anyway.
No, you're okay. You were, what do you mean you were going to Target?
I was on her property. I was on the sidewalk. At Myers.
No, I got you. But which side?
Well, over there by the bottle return.
So he was on the sidewalk,
Actually, right in front of the store.
Yes.
As opposed to the sidewalk out by Carpenter Road.
Yes.
Oh. All right. Counsel, have I complied with the courtroom with accept this defendant's plea?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to this charge. Case ending 0273 is dismissed pursuant to the plea agreement. Anything you want to say before I impose sentence? I mean, there are two ways I can handle this. Are you staying off of their property?
Yes.
Because I have this at October 25. They're having. Okay, then I'm not going to put him on probation to keep him off. Anything you want to tell me before I impose sentence?
No.
No. Are you working?
No, I'm not.
So let me ask you this. If I impose fines and costs, how would you get that paid? Do you know?
Man, I'm having a hard time coming up with money to pay the drug test. I got to take it every week.
I'm sorry?
So I'm having a hard time coming up to $12 every week to pay that. I'm homeless.
I got you. What, the $12 a week?
He has some other pending matters, Your Honor. He has a pending matter that's up for PCC, as well as I believe as well as a state misdemeanor that Mr. Kilwall represents him on. So I believe he may be testing for the.
So it's the $12 you're referring to the testing.
Yeah, the drug testing. I just took one.
And
Yes, sir.
this is state. This doesn't have state minimum. I don't think it does. I'm just going to do it anyway. Just gonna. If I have to impose state minimums, I'll impose them. Council can explain to you what that means, but at this point, I'm going to sentence you to $250 fine, the court cost, 30 days jail suspended. I'm going to waive all the fines. Good luck to you.
Well,
Sir. He'll be back with Pam. Now, court calls the case, People versus Jacqueline Thompson.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Ms. Thompson. Please state.
Morning. Your name?
Jacqueline Marie Thompson.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, we're hoping for an adjournment to review some discovery.
During the matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. Bond continue.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Michael Mayberry.
Morning, Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Mayberry, who is appearing via Zoom.
Mr. Mayberry.
I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm present.
Okay, can you turn your camera on?
Yes. This is me.
Okay. All right.
I'm
State your
sorry.
name for.
My
Sorry.
name is Michael Mayberry.
All right. What are we doing?
There should be a pre-form in the file, Your Honor.
There is. Plea form indicates the defendant's going to plead to the charge under 257-326, allowing an eligible driver to operate a motor vehicle to 90-day offense. Upon a successful plea to that charge, count one would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name.
My name is Michael Mayberry.
All right. Sir, it is this court's understanding you're going to plead guilty to the charge of allowing an eligible driver to operate a motor vehicle. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days in jail, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind?
I do.
You signed or had cause to be signed an advice of rights on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You understand you're waiving all those rights, including the rights contained in paragraph 5?
I do.
Where are you going? Okay. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
I understand.
Are you on probation?
I am not.
Did you say I am not?
I am not on probation, no.
All right. And you're not on parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plead?
No, sir.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
I am.
And also because you believe that you're guilty of this offense?
Yes.
June 9th, 2026, at the location of eastbound I-94 in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, state of Michigan. Did you have custody or control of a motor vehicle?
I did.
Did you allow someone who was otherwise ineligible, maybe yourself, to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes.
Counsel, have I complied with the court rule? Would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's plea. Count 2, count 1 is dismissed. Sir, anything you or your attorney want to say before I impose sentence?
No. I just want it to be clear for my obligations after this judgment.
Okay. I don't know what that meant.
I just want to make sure that I know what I have to do because this is the judgment that has been made. Because this judgment has been made, what do I have to do to not have y'all looking for me or anything like that is what I'm saying. I just want to be clear of what my
I'll be
obligation.
looking for you to stay out of trouble.
Obviously, I was only trying to take my son
Otherwise, I'm going to be looking for you.
I was saying-
Alan to get in that truck and we'll just roll up on it. Respect. Yeah, no, I just don't want y'all looking for me. I was only trying to take my son to practice. I'm not doing no BS or dumb stuff. But I just want to know if I got to pay this, I got to pay this. I just want that to be clear. That's all I'm saying.
Mr. Mayberry, after the judge imposes sentence, I will send you text messages with what you have to do for your next steps, okay?
Respect. Yeah, just like you sent me the text message and I didn't know what time I had to go to court or what by Zoom. I had to find
I've been helping
that
you
out.
so far. I will continue to help you after this court
Okay.
date. But let's
Respect.
let the judge do his thing.
Respect. Thank you.
Pops a lot. That's why people are looking for Fine can cost of $250. I'll suspend 90 days in jail. Young man, when can you get that paid?
Hold on.
Why are you looking at me like that?
90 days in jail. Wait, hold on. I just want to make sure I
90
understand what
days, jail suspended means as long as you pay your fines and costs, you won't have to worry about jail.
how much time I got to do that.
That's what the judge was about to ask you, is how long you
Okay.
needed.
Okay.
You're killing me, man.
No, I'm so sorry. I just don't want to do.
You're killing me.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to step on the line here. I'm just.
Pass more in 10 sentences on other stuff. I just give him this sentence, and this is taking forever.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I got a hint. I know why people are looking for you. Every time somebody does something, then you got something to say. Don't put your hands up. I'm not the cops. Put your hands down. All right, listen. Mr. Mayberry, how long do you need to pay this?
Is 2 weeks too long?
I thought he was going to ask for some months.
No, I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna play
Mr.
with you.
Mayberry,
Yes,
no,
sir.
you're all right, man. Do this. Get it paid by the end of September, okay?
Respect. Thank you so much.
All right.
I don't
Mr.
mean
May-
to be. I don't mean to be difficult, and I'm sorry. But yes,
No, Mr. Mayberry, you're good. I was just trying to get through it. You thought bad things were going to happen. I knew bad things weren't going to happen, but you were just trying to protect yourself. I get it. Sometimes though, you just have to listen and then respond. You respond, don't listen, and then everybody got to try to. All right. Mr. Mayberry, you take care. You have a great day.
I'm sorry. You too. You too. I promise you, I got that for you. Yeah. I'm trying to get better on that. Yeah. I'll see y'all later.
Okay. All right. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Court calls the case. People versus Sean Moyer.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Moyer. I'm still up here.
Mr. Moyer,
I'm here.
you got a camera? Okay. What are we?
Your Honor, I believe the result of this one is going to be a civil infraction. My understanding is the defense is going to admit defense counsel is going to admit responsibility on careless driving, 257.626B upon acceptance of that and to dismiss the original.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's a correct statement.
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, my brain was catching up. The last one.
All right. No, it's okay. Okay. 7 minutes. All right. Mr. Moyer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you admit responsibility to the fact that on or about October 8th, 2025, at location of Michigan near Fosdick Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did operate a motor vehicle in a careless fashion?
Your Honor, my client has given me permission to admit responsibility on his behalf for this matter.
Okay. On behalf of your client, do you admit responsibility for that?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand. I get one. Court will accept counsel's admission to count two. Count one is dismissed. What do we have to say? Fines and cost of $200. Sir, when can you get that paid?
End of next month.
You just listened to the last case. See, why is everybody playing with me today? September, it's Ann's fault. September 30th, 2026. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Court calls the case, People versus Shaylin Nichols.
And Assistant Public Defender Buckovich, on behalf of Ms. Nichols, who should be appearing via Zoom.
She was there, but she is not.
Yes, Your Honor. She did text me. She was on the Zoom. She did leave the meeting because her phone was on no power. I did tell her I would text it. This is the information I have, Your Honor. She was on Zoom for a while. I did see her. We were going to ask to set this matter for final settlement conference.
I need her.
I did text her to let her know you're going to get back on the bench if you may briefly pass the matter.
You text her to a dead phone.
She told me she was getting off the Zoom to save her battery, so I assumed she may still have a reception. Or a battery, I apologize.
I'll pass it. See if you can get her back on. Oh my goodness. Court calls the case, People versus John Smith III.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Buckovich on behalf of Mr. Smith. All my cases are right now.
Yes, I know. Mr. Smith, can you state your name, please, sir?
John Smith III, Your Honor.
All right. How's your battery on your phone?
83%, Your Honor.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Just plug it in. All right. What are we doing on Mr. Smith's case?
So we are asking to set this matter for final settlement conference. I have spoken to APA Cook. There would be no objection to setting it for this final settlement conference docket this Friday if the court is open to that.
Jury final settlement conference, October 7th, this Friday, 2026, 9 a.m. Did I say October? Yeah. What are you correcting me? No, never mind. Thank you. August 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. She's been looking for the whole semester to just correct me. That's at 9 a.m. Jury selection if necessary. August 10th, 2026 at 8:30. Both of those proceedings are in person. All right. Thank you, sir. We'll see you then.
Your Honor.
83%. See? That's how you do it. Court calls the case, People versus Kristen Stamper.
Good afternoon, this is Public Defender Laura hearing on behalf of Ms. Stamper. Ms. Stamper, state your name for the record, please.
Oh, there she is. You have to unmute, ma'am.
Kirsten Stamper, sorry.
No, it's okay. Thank you.
We're asking for another control.
We're going to take a poll. Like how much power people have on their phone. But
Listen,
ahead,
I got
Beth.
15% and my phone is plugged in.
There you go. No, you're good. All right, go ahead.
So Ms. Stamper just wants to watch the video. It should be in the mail on the way to you, Ms. Stamper. So just need a little bit of time for that to occur.
All right. I'll adjourn this to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. All right. Thank you, Ms. Stamper.
Thank you, Judge Simpson.
Court calls case, People versus Sierra Sutter.
People.
And Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Buckovich on behalf of Ms. Suter, who is not present in the courtroom, and I'm not sure if she is present on Zoom.
She's not checked in.
I tried to reach out to my client. I was unable to make contact. I would request an adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue bond 5,000, 10%.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case People versus William Tally Smith.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Callie. Your Honor, we have attempted to get in touch with Mr. Callie since multiple times. We've unable to do so. Peter Roberts, so
Tally Smith. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case of the People versus Dean Thrush.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Fuss, who is appearing via Zoom because I saw it.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hey, good morning, sir. I need a camera. I don't know. Is he?
How's that? There we go.
Oh, there you are. We got you.
All right.
Thank
Hey,
All
just so
right,
you
what
know,
do we-
my battery's at 98%.
All right. 98. He's in the lead. All right.
And it's charged on his phone as well as other reasons. Justice people would be.
No objection from the defense.
Sir, this case is dismissed. Mr.
Thank you
Thrush,
so much.
thank you.
Thank
And
you,
Mr. Thrush, I got to thank you for something. I appreciated that when you got on and you turned on your camera, you removed your hat. And I appreciate that, sir.
Oh, you're welcome, sir.
All right. You take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too, sir. Have a great day.
Court calls the case. People versus Daniel Worth.
People.
Hello, Your Honor. Behalf of Mr. Burke.
Hello, Your Honor.
There you are. All right.
So this is the case of
Don't ask him how much hours yet. No, never mind. Go ahead. We're good.
solving by Washington. I think the people.
Yes.
Or will come up with a plan.
Gotcha. Need the. You want the 2nd or the 16th?
I think the second should be sufficient. I just some additional time given her position. Wanted to make sure there was not going to be any conflict with our reaching out to her about this case.
Understood. Sir, I'm going to adjourn the matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. or as your invite indicates. All right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome, sir. Court calls case People versus Senor Guevara.
Good afternoon, John Raymond Cook for the people.
This is an arrangement, trial, no counsel.
This one? Maybe. Your name, sir?
Samuel David Guevara.
All right. Guerrero, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges that on or about February 13, 2026, the location of Carpenter Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did in a prohibited fashion use chemical agents. Do you understand the nature of that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $100 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
First question I have for you, sir, is do you wish to be represented by an attorney?
No, Your Honor.
Pardon?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, what do you wish me to do now?
Well, I brought in my bag a bunch of proof of like all the rehabs and stuff I've been doing for the past year.
Well,
I know that might not be a thing we're doing right now.
Correct. So what do you want me to do with this case?
Throw it out.
Okay.
I know.
Not going to do that.
I know.
That was just guide.
Uh-huh.
Are you,
Well,
you don't want an attorney to help you through this, sir?
I mean, I know what I did. So,
Well, I don't want you admitting anything. Stand anything you say can be used against you. So I'm going to ask you again, do you want an attorney to help you get through this? It's up to you, but it's obvious to me, I think, that you've been trying to do certain things. I'll put it this way, to improve your life.
yeah.
And how were you going to try to get that communicated to the prosecutor in terms of arrest?
I don't, yeah,
Yeah, you don't know.
I don't know.
So there are people that know.
Okay.
So I'm going to ask you again. Do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Let's do it. Thank you.
Right, it's okay, fantastic. This is a public defender.
All right, yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Nicholas Buckovich on behalf of Mr. Guerrero. At this time, Your Honor, as it relates to the charges, we'll be standing mute. Same thing as entering a not guilty plea and waiving the rest of the formal reading.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. I'll adjourn the pretrial in this matter, September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. as your invite indicates. I will set the defendant's bond at a $10,000 personal recognizance bond. Sir, I'm going to order standard conditions, including no assaultive behavior or possession of any weapons or ammunition. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's also to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drug. Yeah, I can't really test for any of this.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Cook?
I thought the court was about to ask you questions.
Well, I was, and the, what was the substance allegedly used?
Aerosol cans, Your Honor.
Aerosol cans. All right, thank you. All right, you're all set.
All right, thank you.
Stay out there. I've been known that without us. Court calls the case, the people versus Elise Beluski.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond. Full.
Beluski. No response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond is set in the amount of $5,000, 10%. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case people versus Brandon Peer.
Good afternoon. Raymond Cook for the people.
Brandon Peer. Yes. Mr. Peer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'll need you to turn on a camera, please.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. There it is. There we go. Sorry about that.
State your name.
Brandon Scott here.
Sir, you are before the court on a misdemeanor complaint that alleges on or about June 28, 2026, at the location of 5738 Wesley Lane in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, that you did make an assault or assault and battery upon Isabel Espera Marquez. Do you understand the nature of that charge, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes, please.
This is a public defender case.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perning on behalf of Mr. Peer will waive formal readings and mute to the charges, please.
Brendan, having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. You're asking for an adjournment of pretrial.
Yes, please, Your Honor.
Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
We will have no objection to a PR bond. I would ask for no contact with Isabel Marquez. I would also ask that the defendant be ordered to report to community corrections within the next 24 hours for a one-time drug and alcohol test. The report indicates that prior to this offense, the defendant, as well as the victim and some others, had been at a bar or club. The report doesn't directly state whether the defendant was under the influence of alcohol, but given that they were at the club earlier that night, I would like to have at least one test just to check and make sure that the defendant is sober and remaining sober.
I will set the defendant's bond at an amount $10,000 personal recognizance bond. I'm going to order standard conditions, including no assault behavior, possession of any weapons, firearms, ammunition. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
There's to be no use of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then I'm also going to order that there is to be no contact with Isabel Marquez. You understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a reason for you to go to the 5738 Wesley Lane?
Yeah, like, so not to like get into detail in the case, that's like mine and my girlfriend's residence, and not to get into detail, like that's the whole thing was like a big misunderstanding with a friend, but
Hold on, sir. Who's your girlfriend?
so Claire Isabel doesn't live at that address, the 5738. Her address is in
My only question is, so you have a reason to go to that address?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Isabel's address is in Colonial Square, like
Well, okay. I don't need to know all that. You just need to answer my question.
Sorry.
People aren't asking for a no-go to that address.
Correct.
All right.
All right, thank you.
I am going to order, sir, that you report within the next 24 hours to the Department of Community Corrections for a one-time drug test. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. What?
Mr. Pierre, I put my cell phone number in the chat. Can you?
Oh, is that what that was popping up? Okay.
Can you send me a text from your number to that number with your name? Otherwise, I do not have your phone number, and it's important for us to stay in communication.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll write your number down, the 73. Okay, I got it right now.
Yep.
All right,
Just don't
thank
say
you.
it, just so.
No, yeah, I'm not. Yes, ma'am. I'll text you right now. Thank you.
Court calls the case people versus Defia Terry.
Raymond Hook for the people.
Hello, what's your name?
Sophia.
Last name?
Terry.
Ma'am, you are before the court on a 2-count misdemeanor complaint. A 3-count misdemeanor complaint. That alleges that on or about February 20th, 2026, at the location of 3000 Woodland Hills Drive, apartment 21 in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. Count 1 alleges that you did commit the assault and battery on an Alexis Montoya. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that charge and maximum penalty.
Yes.
Count 2 alleges that on that same date and at that same location that you did commit an assault and battery upon a Haley Naud. You understand that charge?
Yes.
And the maximum penalty is the same as the other one, 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. Count 3 alleges that on that same date and at that same location that you did commit the offense of assault and battery upon a Joshua Naud. You understand that charge?
Yes.
That is also a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court cost. First question I have for you is, do you want to be represented by an attorney?
Yes.
This is a public defender case.
Yes, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Terry. At this time, Your Honor, as it relates to the charges, we will be standing mute and waive any additional formal readers.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute. Court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be adjourned to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond in this case.
That's a bond, Your Honor. As based upon my client's appearance here today, I'll be requesting a personal reconnaissance bond.
Your Honor, no objection to a PR bond. This is going to be a bit difficult of a case for bond condition. My understanding is that the named victims on this case work at the foster care home where the defendant is currently residing. I'm not sure to what extent, or was residing at the time at least. I'm not sure to what extent no contact could be ordered given that environment, and I'm not sure if a no go-to could be ordered. She still is residing there as a ward of the state.
At the Woodland Hills address.
Yes.
Um. And do you normally have contact with the individuals I listed out?
No, I do not. Also, I do not reside in Washtenaw County.
Got it. So you were transferred to someplace else? Is that what happened, or
I just moved back home to Muskegon,
to where?
Muskegon, Michigan.
Okay.
If she's no longer with that facility anymore, then Your Honor, I would ask for the no-go too, as well as the contact order with them.
All right. So young lady, let me ask you this. Do you have a need to go to the 3000 Woodland Hills address?
No.
All right. So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you in a minute. These individuals that I listed out, do you need to have any contact with them?
Not at all.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll set her bond at $10,000 personal recognizance bond. Order standard conditions, including no assault to be possession of any weapons or firearms. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
I'm also going to order no possession or consumption of any alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yes.
I'm going to order that you have no contact with Alexis Montoya, Haley Nowd, or Joshua Nowd. Do you understand that?
Yes.
I'm going to order also that you not go to the 3000 Woodland Hills address in Pittsfield Township. You understand that?
Yes.
That's it. Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Van Leah Winter.
People?
Leah Winter. No response. Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear, bond $5,000. Court calls the case People versus Fantasia Allen.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Allen.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hello, your name?
Fontanasia Allen.
Fontanasia Allen.
At this time, I will be requesting an adjournment. She needs a little bit more time to work on her license and is going through some other concerns right now.
Going first.
September 2nd, 2020. Well, let's do September 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right. Keep working on that license. Understood?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case of the People versus Tadriel Allen.
Henry Silver on behalf of the township.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Allen, who should be appearing via Zoom.
Oh. Gotta unmute. You had it, and then you don't.
Good morning.
Good morning. State your name.
Dario D'Angelo Allen.
Thank you. All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, at this time, we would just be asking for an adjournment.
Trying to get his license.
Yes, Your Honor.
During the matter to September 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the People versus Tiana Allen.
Henry Silver on behalf of
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender, or Lauren Perry on behalf of Ms. Allen.
State your name, please.
Tiana Allen.
All right. I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated, the 93-day offense. Upon her successful plea to that count 3, counts 1 and 2 would be that's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Your Honor.
That's
And please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
State your name again for the record, please.
Diana Allen.
All right. Ma'am, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of operating while intoxicated. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Court could order any rehabilitative services or community service the court deems necessary. Court would also order your vehicle immobilized. Court order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand all of that, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
You signed or had cause to be signed an advice of rights on your behalf. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, sir.
You understand you're giving up all of those rights, including the rights contained in paragraph 5.
Yes, sir.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you to plea?
No, sir.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you in any way?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
And also because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
Yes, sir.
On the date of December 31st, 2013, at the location of, I have one on here. Ellsworth Road in Pittsfield Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Prior to operating that motor vehicle, had you consumed intoxicating liquor?
Yes, sir.
I'm not even going to ask you if you recall how much you had or what. Did you come?
No,
Did the police stop you?
No, they walked up to the car. I was in the drive-through.
Okay. So you were at drive-through. What was that? McDonald's?
I think Steak and Shake, if I'm not.
Steak and Shake. Okay,
Yeah.
so you were at the drive-through and they walked up to your vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Are you disputing the right of the police to walk up to your vehicle and to question you?
Did I dismiss? I didn't hear you. One more time,
Are you
please?
disputing that they had the right to do what they did in terms of coming to contact with you?
Yes.
Okay, let me make sure. You don't think the police should have been able to come up to you?
No, I guess they should have. I think I can't really remember. I think that one of the employees called the police.
Okay. And then the police came to you because they needed to check on you based upon that complaint, correct?
Correct.
And you're not making a legal challenge to the right of the police to do that, are you?
No.
All right. Were you ultimately arrested?
Yes, sir.
All right. Were you taken to the police station or the hospital?
Police station.
All right, did they give you a breath test?
Yes, sir.
Do you recall what the results of that were?
No, sir.
It's a data match,
Data.
0.19 and 0.18.
So your test results were 0.19 and 0.18. Do you have any reason to dispute those results?
No, sir.
All right. Ma'am, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my taking your plea and the time of sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined under the Michigan court rules, that you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Is counsel aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor.
And have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor. That's fine.
Court will accept the defendant's plea of guilty to count 3. The operating while intoxicated counts 1 and 2 are dismissed. Defendant is referred to Von Swartz for an alcohol screening and assessment and the victim's impact panel. Sentencing will be September 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right. Bond will continue. All right, ma'am, I need you to hold
Yes,
on the
sir.
line. I need you to hold on the line. We're going to put you into a breakout room with my probation department so we can get the process started, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Court calls the case. The people versus Sequana Arian Andrews. No, I messed that up.
That's still on behalf of this.
Good afternoon, public defender, Mark here on behalf of Ms. Andrews. Say your name, please, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you state your name?
Cornarian Andrews.
That was close. All right, what are we doing?
Yeah, so I'm requesting a little bit of a lengthier adjournment. Miss has a hearing in Detroit on the tickets that I believe are keeping her suspended for September 27th. So we should have an answer if she can obtain a valid license after that date, is my understanding.
September 27th.
Right.
Or October 7th, right?
Yes.
All right. I'll adjourn the matter to October 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right. Sanders, good luck with your hearings.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Court calls case, people versus Christina Bowling.
Still on behalf of this.
Good afternoon, this is about kind of Lauren Kearney on behalf of Miss Bowling. Well, I spoke with her prior to the last hearing that was set with the by the stipulation. I don't know why she's not here. I can't reach her in between right now.
Bench warrant, 5,000, 5,000, 10%. Warrant will issue immediately. Court calls case, people versus George Bowman.
On behalf of Pittsfield Township.
Good afternoon, this is about Lauren Kearney on behalf of Mr. Bowman. You know, Mr. Bowman, so
You're going to move the account to a bill parking to accept that admission.
Ms. Perrine, on behalf of your client, do you admit responsibility to the fact that January 26, 2026, the location of Ellsworth Road, Pittsfield Township, that they did double park a motor vehicle?
Yeah.
Court will accept that admission. Count 2, count 1 is dismissed. Fines and cost of $180. When can that be paid?
I am requesting that the court consider reducing the fine. So Mr. is on fixed income. I think he's like 69 years old. He said that
A young pup. Go ahead.
said that he is going through a difficult financial situation because he had to help his sons pay for their rent, so he's behind 1 month on his rent. He, like I said, is on a fixed income, can't drive, he said he can't see, he's having issues with his eyes, so he can't work. So I'm asking the court to consider all that when assessing a fine. Sounds pretty, he sounds like he's going through it, Mr. Bowman.
You know, Ms. Parody, that's what makes you a good attorney, because how am I gonna say no? Right? You just laid out everything in that poor guy's life that.
I told him I would. He was gonna come, and I was like, you could tell the judge all that because it's probably even better for him. But he was like, can't get here, so. So I told him I would tell him.
So I'll waive $90 of that. So he needs to pay 90. Tell him I'm gonna give him till December 31st, 2026. Got to the end of the year to get it done. Wow. First client had the whole license thing. We were done. That took forever. Then you just did this to me. Thin ice parody. Court calls the case, People versus Antoine Brown.
And
Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Brown, who's appearing via Zoom.
Oh, there he is. Sir, state your name.
Antoine Brown.
Your Honor, at this time, I'll be asking for an adjournment.
Adjourn the matter to September 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continue. Court calls case People versus Matthew Brown.
Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Brown, who I also saw on Zoom.
Sir, state your name.
Matthew Brown.
At this time, Your Honor, I'll be requesting an adjournment. I know Mr. Brown was waiting on some information from the Secretary of State to be able to take his driver's test.
September 16th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Continue. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Court calls case People versus Fernandez Burris.
Good afternoon, Assistant Public Defender Attorney on behalf of Mr. Burris.
Yes.
Oh, where are you?
I'm
What's your name, sir?
Fernandez Burris.
Okay, what are we doing?
So I'm requesting an adjournment of over 30 days. Reason being, Mr. Burris, I received confirmation from his caseworker that he's in treatment at location in Toledo, Ohio. He will be there for 30 days. I did send the confirmation over to Mr. Siller, so I'd ask again for an adjournment and that he be allowed to be out of state.
He already is. All right. Well, I will allow him to reside out of state for purposes of treatment. And then I'll adjourn this to September 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Devon Carlton.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Carlton. And I have been reaching out. Mr. Carlton has appeared at all his prior court dates. I did reach out to him via email because I know his phone was out of service. I cannot explain his explanation, his lack of appearance here today. However, I would request adjournment based upon his previous.
It's a second phone issue. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Based upon his previous.
Not that I'm keeping count. Go ahead.
I would request the consideration of an adjournment based upon his previous appearances because he has regularly attended his other court dates.
Bench warrant will issue bond setting him out $5,000. I give a 10% privilege on that. Court calls the case People versus Raymond Sendek.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mrs. Sendek, who is appearing via Zoom.
There he is. Sir, state your name.
Raymond Sendak.
Thank you. What are we doing?
We'll be resolving this matter today with a omission of responsibility to a civil infraction.
It's correct. The exercise of parking. He does have a temporary instructional permit. He's updated admission and
Mr. Sindak? You admit
Yes, sir.
responsibility to the fact that on June 7th, 2026, at the location of Michigan Avenue in Pittsfield Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, double parked a motor vehicle.
I do.
Court will accept that admission. Count one is dismissed. Fines and costs of $180. When can you get that paid, sir?
By the end of the month.
By the end of this month?
Yes, sir.
Pay by August 31st, 2026. You're all set.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Lamont Chapman.
so on behalf of
And Assistant Public Defendant Nicholas Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Chapman.
Your name, sir?
Lamont Chapman.
Okay.
At this time, Your Honor would be requesting an adjournment. Rob had time to work on his license.
Adjourn the matter to September 16th, 2026, my name. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Court calls People versus Gerald Green.
People on the file indicate 49 as well.
Conrad Solar on behalf of the township in case 021.
And more hearing for all cases. Patrick.
Bench warrant. Why do I have this? He's got a file. Okay. Bench warrants will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond in each of the cases will be set in the amount of $5,000. Give a 10% privilege on that. So,
Just for clarity, he's set for final settlement conference on Friday at the state misdemeanor matters. We're keeping that
is he?
all off.
Oh, he said,
Yeah, he said this Friday.
I'll leave it on the docket so that it comes in, clears the warrant.
Understood. Okay.
Court recalls cases of People versus Shaylin Nichols.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovich on behalf of Ms. Nichols, who is appearing via Zoom.
Shaylin Nichols.
Hello. Yes. Yeah. I was super trying. Yes.
Okay, I need a camera, please.
Okay.
All right.